There's a scar on your right hand, right arm.
Noticed that, huh?
Are you able to share exactly what happened?
That was a dumb mistake, is what that was. But basically, I was just listening to music one day, and I was kind of like moving my arm like in like a fast motion, like this, at the same time. And one day I did that motion really, really. This was back when I was. This is back in like 2018. I think the exact date is like July 8th, 2018, something like that. And I moved my arm really, really fast, like this, and there was like a light fixture right here, made of glass, and it destroyed the tendons right here. Uh, yeah, it was an ugly scene. Blood everywhere. It was bad. And I remember I called my dad, and dad was like, "Call your coach," because I mean, honestly, calling pops was pretty stupid. I probably was just scared. And then a little bit in shock because calling him was stupid. I was in Memphis and he was in St. Louis. There was nothing he could do. But he was the first person I called. And he was like, "You need to call your coach." And called coach, went to the hospital, got surgery a couple days after that, I think. And that's what this scar is. Yeah.
Do you know the. Go ahead.
Um, yeah, I was hooping at that time. That definitely put a hold to the hooping career, for sure. Yeah, that's all that was.
What age or what grade was this?
I was out of high school. Yeah, I was in prep school, and at the time, I was 19 years old.
And do you know the exact name of the tendon?
Nah, no idea. It was just, I don't know, I couldn't move my fingers. It was a weird scene, man. That shit was weird.
Now, take the audience back to when you initially made contact with that glass and it cut you. What did that feel like? Was there a feeling to that?
I didn't feel it. Yeah, the first thing I noticed was that I completely destroyed the glass. And back then, I wasn't paying any of my bills. My parents were because they were supporting my basketball journey back then, and so their whole philosophy was like, "Yo, we're not gonna like let you be a bum and do everything for you, but if you're working your ass off on this every day, then we'll take care of that." And so that's what they were doing. And so the first thing I thought when I hit that light fixture was, "Fuck, there's glass everywhere. I'm gonna have to buy a new light fixture, and mom or dad's gonna have to buy a new light fixture because the apartment's probably not gonna like that." And I looked at glass everywhere, and yeah, before I thought about cleaning it, I just subconsciously looked at my hand and was like, "What the fuck?" Like there was a big missing part, like of my wrist, and I was just like, and I tried moving my fingers and it didn't work. And so I just calm, because no, that's some shit that'll make you freak out. So I just got stay calm, called dad. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. It didn't hurt. I didn't feel it. It was numb at first. Yeah, the pain didn't come till after surgery. Surgery's a bitch.
So take the audience to what led up to the surgery. So you call your dad, and then how do you end up getting to the hospital? Things of that nature.
Called pops. Don't remember that conversation for real. Uh, he told me call coach. I called coach. I think the assistant coach came and got me, took me to the hospital. Honestly, I don't remember a lot that day. I remember going to the hospital, and I think they told me that I had to get surgery within like 2 days or something, or there was going to be like irreparable damage or some shit. And my mom drove down, and she waited in there and was like in the hospital with me when I got surgery done. And I think right before surgery, there was some random nurse who told me, because I was really big on how passionate I am about music now is exactly how passionate I was about basketball back then. So I remember asking him, like, when should I be healed? I'm about to go to this college, about to hoop. I want to be, able to play. He said, you should be good, because it happened in July. He said, you should be good by October. I'm like, that's before the season. It doesn't matter. Fat ass lie. That definitely fucked up my trust with doctors, because that was some bullshit. I ended up being out the whole season. Yeah, because there were two. I remember there were two. When I was in physical therapy, there were two ways that the physical therapist told me that doctors were debating how to heal fucked up tendons, like torn tendons. And because first they repair them, and then they're like, you could either do Like you could either start moving it in physical therapy right after, but I guess that risks fucking up the repairs. And if you mess up the repairs, you got to get surgery again, which is horrible. So some doctors were against that, some doctors were with that, and then there were doctors that were like, no, don't move it at all, just let it sit for months to guarantee that nothing happens to those repairs. But the problem with that is that creates a lot of scar tissue to the point where, okay, your hand might be healed, but even when it's healed, you can't move it past like that. Like it is stiff as a rock. And you'll have to get a second surgery to remove the scar tissue, and that's what I did, and that second surgery didn't do much. It didn't get healed until like I got some shots that break up scar tissue, and that's what, it took a while, like a year plus, damn near 2 years to heal.
So at the point of this interview, are you completely healed from that incident?
I'm as healed as I'm gonna be, yeah. I mean, like if I hoop right now, like a lot, then it gets sore. Like I be training in boxing and shit, and it gets sore. But yeah, it's 100% healed it's as healed as it's ever gonna be.
And you can feel all your fingers and everything again like normal?
I cannot like this. I'm doing this. I can't really do that well with this hand like that. I mean, I can, but it's not like the same. It may look the same, but it's not the same. Fuck you. Not you.
Who was that directed towards?
Him. Y'all can't see him, but there's a dude behind this camera who's laughing and shit. So yeah, I told him, fuck you.
Care
fuck
to share who that dude is off camera to the side?
Name's Koji. He's my manager. For the hell of it, there's a dude next to him named Levi. Fuck him too.
Now, when it comes to the basketball career, did this in fact end your basketball dreams, aspirations, things of that nature?
It was a bump in the road. It was a bump in the road. It definitely put a bump in the road for sure.
Had this bump in the road not happened, hypothetically speaking, how far could you have gotten with basketball?
I don't know, man. There's no telling. I got really deep into music afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know. There's no telling.
And just for clarification here, you got deep into the music because of the injury, or?
I've asked myself that a lot. And I feel like the injury played a role for sure because I was hurt the whole damn season. And there's just no telling what my mind. If I wasn't hurt, I don't know if I would have been as focused on trying to make a song when I came home. I might have just wanted to work out and train. So, there's no telling. I don't know. I don't really like to think about that a lot, though.
And at the time, prior to the accident, where were you at basketball-wise at that point in your career? Were you given an athletic scholarship for basketball, things of that nature?
Yeah, I got a scholarship to play at a partial scholarship, not like a big one, but like a partial scholarship to play for Northwest Tech. I'm tripping. Northwest Kansas Tech. Mm-hmm.
And what division in basketball is that collegiately?
It is a D1 JUCO in the Jayhawk Conference. Real hoopers know that that's the real deal.
And what was the plan after that? Had this injury not happened, what was the plan after JUCO?
Damn, boy, you really cutting deep. Let me think. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. The plan was to play there, do as well as I could, whatever I come from. Because you go to JUCO to hoop and gain offers. You don't know, like most people who go to JUCO really don't have a lot of other options, and if they do, their grades are fucked up. Or if they have options, they're options they don't want, and they want to get better ones, so they're going to play JUCO. And in my case, I had like 2 other schools I could have went to, but I didn't want to go there. So I went to JUCO, and the goal was to play and get some offers from some other schools. And then whatever was the best school, after maybe 1 or 2 years of playing there, I would have went to that school. But I don't know. Because I got hurt, had to sit the whole season. It's a fucked up feeling to be hurt all season and have to watch people that you know you're better than do what you like to do. That shit is brutal as fuck.
And are you naturally right-handed or left-handed?
Naturally right-handed. It's actually where I met my manager, Koji. Yeah, I met him at Northwest Tech.
And just some further insight on those basketball days. What was your position throughout all those
I was a 1
years
and a
in
2.
basketball?
For like college, I would have been a 1 and a 2. Would have leaned more toward 1 though, because I was trying to go big. So, and by big I mean I was trying to go to like the highest level of school I could. And so like for instance, like say I went D1 or something, there's no way I'd probably play 2. 2s, shooting guards in D1 are like at the D1 level are like usually 6'3", 4 and up. I am 6'2". So I was really trying to be a 1 back then.
And did you have a jersey number most of the time?
4.
Was there any meaning behind that?
4 is my favorite number. 4 is my life number, my life path number. Like if you were to add up all of the numbers in my birthday and like do 10 plus 30 plus 1, or not, it don't go like that. It's just if you added everything up, it would equal 31. And 3 plus 1 is 4. So my life number is 4. That's why 4 is my favorite number.
And did you ever end up playing anyone during your basketball days that ended up making it to the NBA and things of that
all
nature?
them niggas was bums. Yeah, them niggas was dog shit. Nobody went far that I played. Shout out Faith Prep though, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on my team back then. Shout out to everybody at Northwest Tech.
Anything else you want to mention in regards to those basketball days, those college days, the injury, the scar?
College days, not really. Don't have much to say. Shout out Coach Torres. He was dope.